Part 2 of the translation of Luang Pu's reflection on the 22nd of November 2023. Luang Pu continue reflecting on Kun Tang's and his relationship and karmic bondage. He said the good karmic bondage had brought Luang Pu and Kun Tang to share the same merit field because in their past they had shared the same merit field and supported each other, and they have good karmic relationship. This can be called the ultimate kinship or close relations, and their relationships grow stronger every day. It will not be dissolved, it will not be vanished. He said that it's a pity that Kun Tang doesn't have the gift of giving Dhamma through her words. Then Luang Pu is showing off his gift in sharing the Dhamma by recited a poem.
เบื้องฟ้าอนิจจาโอ้ชีวิตอนิจจังหวังอำลาเครือญาติด้วยมือว่างเปล่ากลับบ้านเก่ากลางแสงเดือน
It can be translated as soaring into the vast sky. Alas, life, how impermanent it is. Hoping to bid farewell to relative with empty hands, returning to the old source in the moonlight's glow. Actually, this poem he recited in a little bit different way before. So Manning will put in the note the first version and the second version that he was just recited. Luang Pu said for the one who can follow the way that he say in the poem is the brave one, because that person can say that he or she can return to the old source or the old home, which means to pass this life under the moonlight, to part in a beautiful way. Then Luang Pu recall the time when the group of visitors say goodbye to him at his house inศรีสะเกษ He bid farewell to them by waving his hand and said ลาก่อนโลกิยธรรมของโลกเอ่ย means that he said farewell to the worldly way, which is full of sensual desire. At that time, Manning said, "Oh, I have heard." He said, "ลาก่อนอารยธรรมของโลกเอ่ย which means farewell to the world civilization. He said to farewell or say goodbye to the world civilization is a big word. Only Arahant or those fully enlightened ones can say that word. It means that he will not return to this physical world again. He will not return back to the samsara or be in the way of the samsara anymore. So it is the word that reserved for those fully enlightened only. Luang Pu said he is not the one who can say that he will say goodbye to the world civilization, because he still need to come back to share his blessing with sentient being in three more existence in this physical world. He told Manning that I can share these things only to those who can receive his message and understand it well. Don't say it to the stupid one or the one that he compared to the lotus underwater, which means they are not yet ready to bloom and receive the light and transcend above the water. So just share with the wise ones. Those who are not ready to be enlightened or awakened to the truth, they will follow superstitious and follow monks or the ordained one who can tell them what number will be the lottery winning number. They will say the monks that can tell the correct number for the lottery prizes are the monk that is already enlightened. They will not follow or worship the monk that give Dhamma. Those who don't have wisdom or those who are categorized as lotus underwater will always find faults or blame others and give bad review to others people's way. For example, when Luang Pu was doing good conduct when he was a monk, the foolish one or those who have no wisdom don't see that he was doing good conduct and they find faults in him and giving him bad names and putting him down. However, he don't want us to hate them or feel disgust or looking down on them. Instead, we should have compassion for them. So Luang Pu was saying, every time when you have to be reborn into this world, it will also come with suffering. Every time you are born, you will have to suffer. So it means that if he has to be born again, of course he has to go through suffering, and again he will find ways to transcend suffering and lead us to also transcend suffering as blessing from him. He asked Manning to tell Dr. Heung that he will carry on being in the gracious way. He will preserve the way of being ordained and carry himself in the gracious way. And he said the key words for Dhamma practice that he gave during the time that we were inศรีสะเกษ is ใจเด็ด ใจเด็ด means to be resolute, to be decisive, or to be brave. He said that over the time inศรีสะเกษ he wanted to give out his medicine to the Vietnamese visitors, but he has to be decisive and brave in not giving them the medicine because he wants them to practice Dhamma and find the miracle for themselves. Then Luang Pu recited the poem he recited earlier one more time. Soaring into the vast sky, alas, life, how impermanent it is, hoping to bid farewell to relative with empty hands, returning to the old source in the moonlight's glow. And then he said, for him to leave this world, he will live it in the way that he own nothing to no one. He will not have like the karmic debt. He means that it's not about owe someone something like money or any material things, but he means that we should leave this world without having the karmic debt toward one another. This can happen when we only focus on creating good conduct, positive karma, or good karma. We will not create bad karmic connection or create bad conduct. Then หลวงปู่ requested Manning to translate 2 sentences. The one is ลาก่อนโลกิยธรรมของโลกเอ่ย which means for those who want to renounce the worldly way, they can say goodbye to the mundane nature of the world. And another one is ลาก่อนอารยธรรมของโลกเอ่ย which means goodbye to the world civilization. This second sentence is only for the fully enlightened one or the arahant that can say that he say goodbye to the world civilization because he will not come back to reborn in this physical world again. He said this sentence is very classic. It is extraordinary. It's not common. Manning told หลวงปู่ that หลวงพ่อ will be returning back from China soon. So now at the temple we have many Vietnamese visitors waiting to meet with หลวงพ่อ So หลวงปู่ said หลวงปู่ mentioned to some monks from Lom Bodhitam Temple earlier that หลวงพ่อ has been looking after us and supporting us for many years, and now he's getting old, he's aging, so we should behave well and follow good conduct in order to pay back our gratitude toward him. If we can do anything to help หลวงพ่อ to make him feel at ease, we should do it. We should help him in any possible way with our best ability. หลวงปู่ himself is helping หลวงพ่อ but not in the physical way. He helped หลวงพ่อ in his mystic way, spiritual way. หลวงปู่ is not a preacher, so he cannot preach us Dhamma like the preacher can do. However, he have his way to help us in his special way, and after we enlighten, we will say, oh yeah, now we know how หลวงปู่ has helped us. หลวงปู่ said he is full of joy in living his life, and he encouraged us to practice Dhamma because after you enlighten, you will know that life can bring happiness, so he live in a happy way. However, he want us not to forget the law of the impermanence. Whatever rise will cease. So even happiness and joy, it can happen and then it can go away. So let's not be attached to any mind state or any condition happen to us. Then he reminded us of the last word of the Buddha again, that all phenomena or fabrication that arises will remain for temporarily of times, and then it will disappear, it will cease, it will be all gone. So let's not be careless, let's be diligent in practicing Dhamma. Then he turned to Suan and Hien, which he called them by the name that he gave them, which are Chantra and Thongchan. He told them to keep on practicing Dhamma. He told them to always turn to goodness, always follow goodness, to follow Dhamma and practice Dhamma, even that they cannot meet with the attainment now. They don't know what Dhamma can give to them now, but they will find out and experience the result in the future. When the wisdom arises in them, they will know that they have took the right path, they have done the right things and travel the right way for their life in this life. They will have delightfulness in choosing the path of being the ordained, to ordain in Buddhism. Luang Pu had experienced many chapters in his life. He has been a singer, a writer, a soldier, a monk. He has took up many titles and many careers, many positions. He cannot return to be like when he was young. He cannot return to be a boxer, a model, or a soldier. He emphasized that to be anything brings suffering. To be a boxer, you have the boxer suffering. To be a soldier, you have soldiers suffering. All careers, all positions that he took in the past only give danger and punishment and fault and suffering. He cannot return to his old ways, and he always aimed to become the one who is ordained in Buddhism. Even that he wants to maintain being a full uniform monk, but he cannot be, because in this present time or in this modern era, the monks will be accused for many faults. People always blame the monks because of their expectations toward monkhood. So in the present years, monks cannot stay in the full uniform because people will create sinful criticism toward the ordained ones. True monk cannot live in the way of the monks in the old days live, because people will come to them and ask them for giving them good luck or to give like lucky number to bet for lottery. They will not give peace to the monks. They only come and ask for something from the monks. They don't want to learn the principle of Dhamma in order to enhance their spiritual development. If the monks follow their way, only give like worldly blessing to help them to be successful and answer to their wishes, they will lead their follower to be lost in delusion. หลวงปู่ said when he was a full uniform monk and wandered through the forest to practice Dhamma in solitude, his time was the time of the last batch of Tudong monk or forest monk. Again, หลวงปู่ emphasized to the audience to continue being in a good way, and later on they will be proud of themselves that they have walked the right path and follow the way of the Buddha and his teaching that guiding us. หลวงปู่ said if he did not change his way and follow the way of the Buddhas and became a monk, now he may already be the head of those beings that have to pay back their sinful retribution in hell. Luckily, หลวงปู่ was safe from hell because he has the past meritful retribution that make him choose the correct way. And he said for the audience that was there that day, they all have the past good karma that give them good karmic retribution to also choose the right way to be also. And if we want to ask him what is his practice this day, what he normally does, he said if we give him enough free time, he will use that precious time to explore the samsara in his special way, to see if there is any sentient being that need his help, and he will help them as much as he can. So Manning told him that many people wants to come and meet him today. For example, some Chinese wants to come, and Maxim also want his Russian friend to come to see him also, but I didn't have enough seat in my car, and I didn't want to arrange transportation and bring many people because I want to give Luang Pu some peaceful time so he can use his time to do what he think will be most beneficial to his work or his mission. But Luang Pu said this kind of thing we cannot stop people. Luang Pu already know that he will have many people coming to see him in the future, and we have to allow it to be. If it's timing for them to meet with Luang Pu, they will meet with Luang Pu. They will be able to get to meet with him. However, if you come to meet him in person, you won't get much benefit because you will just see his appearance. You won't get what you expect to get from him because he is not a preacher. He doesn't have much to say to help you or to guide you. So maybe it's better if someone need help from Luang Pu, just send words or message through someone who can contact him, and he can offer help in his special way. However, if someone really want to come and see Luang Pu said it's sinful to stop them. So if they have the opportunity, they can see him in person as well. He will not stop them from seeing him. He only requested that when we come, let's gather so that we can come in a group, not like one by one. And then he have to receive guests like 1 or 2 person at a time, and it will make him tired because now he is at old age and he doesn't have the strength, physical strength to meet people all the time. We cannot stop those who seek for the truth and want to make merit. And Manning said, Manning suggests those who have never seen Luang Pu, especially foreigners, to listen to Luang Pu's reflection that I translated before meeting him personally, because we want to save Luang Pu physical health to be in best condition so he can live and share his blessing with us longer.